This brain unfolds into three new dimensions. First, it depicts the truth through logical conclusions, because I have told you that if this finger is catching, then it is Vishuddhi. And then you ask the person, have you got a problem here? He says yes. Then you believe in me, and then you believe that this is the Vishuddhi chakra which is showing is true. This is the logical conclusion. In a way that you have experimented, you are seeing, you are still doubting whether mother says it's true or not, and then you are sure, yes, it is so, we have seen this is Vishuddhi chakra. So, the truth becomes logically acceptable to this brain. But still, there is the brain working out on its gross level. Then the second stage, as I told you, where you believe, you know for definite that this means Vishuddhi chakra, no doubt. Nobody, then we start, Nirvikalpha has started. Then there is no doubt about me or Sahaja. But then the new unfolding starts within. For that, one has to do meditation. In humility, one has to do meditation. And then also for this new dimension where your chitta itself becomes merged into your brain or into the enlightened brain, for that one has to very honestly and humbly surrender to Sahaja.
Like Savikalpa is, Vikalpa means doubt, and Savikalpa means with doubt. So you are still growing with the doubts in your mind. There are people who still grow with doubts in their mind. For example, you see somebody feels hurt in Sahaja Yoga. Somebody is hurt. That I've been hurt in Sahaja Yoga, something, the subconscious is there. Then he still has that feeling within himself, I'm hurt, but still I must do Sahaja Yoga, it is good. Mentally he accepts and goes on with it. So he can get into Nirvikalpa state with that. Or maybe he gets to Nirvikalpa state and then again goes to Savikalpa. That's a flashback. Could be, he can say, all right, I read the Nirvichara, but from Nirvichara I can go to see my doubts also. After all, I have my doubts about things, and this and that is possible. And some people have a hidden anger within themselves, or kind of a hidden feelings or hidden things which he is not very aware of. So he has got the Vikalpas with him. So with Savikalpa, Samadhi is that. So it can be after or before Nirvichara Samadhi. So I mean you go fall onto it sometime. So you have to go beyond actually Savikalpa. Because Nirvichara Samadhi is not sufficient enough. All the Vikalpas, all the doubts must go away. Then you reach the state of Nirvikalpa. Then there is no doubt. There is no problem. There are many among you who are like that, who are not yet aware that they are like that. That's why I am requesting you to develop this new dimension in your creative work.
At least you must reach the state of Nirvikalpa. Do not blame any circumstance. Do not blame your father, mother, brother, atmosphere, this, that. There's no need to blame anyone. Because somebody came, we were influenced. What is the matter with you? I am here. You are not influenced by me. How are you influenced by somebody who is so stupid, obviously, so dominating? That means, what is your level? So tomorrow I've decided to tell you how to be at the state of Nirvikalpha. As I said, we can approach mentally. But mentally, if I say you take this medicine and you do not take the medicine, that is just a mental thing. The medicine is kept on the cupboard. You are just the same. And then you say, Mother, yes, we listened to your lecture. So this is the 12 types of Sajogis I have described. But there's one. That is the one which is fully empowered also. They discover their own powers. In that introspection, they see. And they are sure about it, no doubts. That is the state of Nirvikalpha. They have no doubts about themselves. To have faith in me, to worship me, to receive something from me. But know that I have made you also something great. And that you have to develop your powers also. Don't only depend on the powers that I have. Just do not try to extract powers which are from your mother, but try to rise onto the same levels. You can. I wouldn't say how many will, but try. And for that, first and foremost thing, first and most important thing is complete humility. Of course, you are surrendered to me, so you are humble. So this is how, when the Sahasrara opened, the Kundalini started moving towards this divine power, getting connected with it, and was all the time flowing within you. When the Nirvikalpa state came. Now, when it is coming through the Sahasrara, one has to know that the Sahasrara has to be clean so that the flow of divine power is going, penetrating without any obstacle, without getting impure, without getting into any kind of problems. So, to get to that level, to that state, all the Sahajogi, I am happy to know, are trying to work it out, their own individual meditations also, so that this growth should take place. But still, I must say, as we have in our body different type of sensory systems, we too have in Sahaja Yoga people who just come in, just the beginners. They are not exposed to the truths which they cannot bear. Then, if they pass a certain line of understanding, then they are taken, as they say, Nirvichara Samadhi people who are given certain facilities to enter into certain new dimensions and ideas. But the inner circle people are the ones who are in Nirvikalpha. Such people are only taken into consideration uh, for teaching Sahaja Yoga. Anybody who tries to teach Sahaja Yoga, talk about Sahaja Yoga, at the second stage, just is thrown away. Because there's a centrifugal and a centripetal, both the forces working. By one, you come in, and by another, you are thrown like a tangent. In doubtless awareness, when you rise from thoughtless awareness, what happens that you start growing, because only in present you grow. Start growing, and then you feel like doing it for others also. Want to help others, you want to talk about it, work it out. This is sort of the collective, we can say, the collective generosity starts. And you start working it out for others, you talk to other people, and you start raising their kundalini, helping them and all that. As a result of that, you can become very powerful. You can even control the elements. So many things you can control. And it's limitless, because it is something really that is, we can say, is beyond our conception. How far we can. It's tremendous.
This state of doubtless awareness, how do I surrender myself more and more? What things would I do?
For that, Buddha has told you that Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. You have to come in the collective. It works in the collective because it's the work of the collective. Once you are with the collective, all the collective is growing, and with that you grow. So you have to be in the collective. If you sit at home, do meditation, you won't grow. You have to be in the collective. That's all. And in the collective, you just ascend very easily. No problem. Some people have touched so fast, and some people are still a little bit not there, but because those who are higher, they just pull them up. It's a collective happening. They say that you have to ask for three things called Salokya, Samipya, Sanidhya from God, meaning to see God. Salokya, Samipya, the closeness with God, and Sanidhya is the companionship of God. But you have got Tadatmya, is oneness with me, which is
cette déité.
not in the concept of any one of the yogis and the saints and the seers who have been before. And this tadatmya you have when you are outside my body. While they have this tadatmya, when they are inside my body, they are no more. Now, so you should understand the time limit. You must understand your greatness. And you must understand how you people are chosen for the highest work in this creation. So now there's no time for lethargy. Now you have to rise and awake. Today is the day when I hope you have to jump into Nirvikalpha. But only by effort you will stay there, otherwise you will again slip down. So go through this lecture again and again, and do not think about it. Don't think that it is for somebody else, it is for you, for all of you.
Pour vous tous.
Each of you.
Chacun d'entre vous.
And you must know yourself how far you are going every day.